let's talk about how to apply quality, peer-reviewed science to your day and how to optimize everything from sleep to learning, creativity, meal timing, etc. I'm going to do this in the context of my day and what I typically do. Let's start with getting up in the morning. People always ask me, what's your morning routine, Goggins? How do you start the day strong? Let me tell you something real. The war begins the moment you open your eyes. And the first enemy is the bed. That voice in your gut before it starts talking. I wake up around 4:30 a.m., sometimes earlier. I don't use 10 alarms. I don't hit snooze. I don't negotiate with weakness. Snooze is the silent killer of self-respect. Every time you hit it, you're telling yourself your goals can wait. I don't operate like that. Now here's something small but critical. I write down the time I wake up. Every damn day. It's on a notepad right next to the bed. Why? Because tracking keeps you honest. It's like my accountability mirror too. But this time, it's watching my behavior before I even hit the ground. That's the difference between people who try and people who do machines. Machines don't need motivation. They need a protocol. That's what this is, a system that doesn't care about feelings, only execution. On airplane mode, it stays that way until I've earned the right to connect with the world. Because if you check Instagram before checking in with yourself, you've already lost the day. You gave control away before you even stood up. Now, I know people love to say motivation gets me up, but let me tell you something. Motivation ain't there when your back hurts, your eyes burn, and your brain says, just skip today. You think Navy SEAL training woke me up with a sunrise and a smile? Hell no. It was cold, it was dark, and it was warm every single morning. So what I've done is build a non-negotiable system. That system starts with getting vertical by 4:30 because discipline doesn't wait for emotions. You move first. The emotions catch up later. That simple act, waking up and standing up when your body wants to stay down, is a micro win. And micro wins add up. By the time most people are still drooling into their pillows, I've already faced resistance and punched them out. It's not about bragging rights. It's about building a mind that respects itself. When you do straight, I'm not a morning person. I don't wake up smiling and singing songs. Some mornings I'm stiff, my legs hurt, my past injuries come to visit, but that's the point. You don't get stronger by avoiding resistance. You get stronger by facing it daily. People want peak performance. They want mental toughness. But they don't want to do the first thing that matters. Win the first hour. You win it by getting up early, on time, no excuses. You win it by tracking yourself, even when no one's watching. You win it by beating the bed before it beats you. So if you want to change your life, start simple. Set the alarm, put the notebook next to your bed, and when that alarm goes off, stand the F times CK up and become the version of yourself that doesn't flinch. That's how my day starts. You versus the bed. Who's going to win? So I'm up. I've written the time down. I've stood up when everything inside me wanted to stay down. That's the first battle won. But I'm not even close to ready yet. Next move, I get outside. I walk. I move forward. No headphones. No podcast. No motivational playlist. Just me and the road. Let me make one thing clear. This is about cardio. It's not about calories. This is about resetting my nervous system before the world starts trying to control it. Most people wake up and start reacting. Notifications, news, emails. Their brain becomes a battlefield and they haven't even brushed their teeth yet. I don't live like that. I choose to set the tone before the world chooses it for me. So why walk? Why not go straight into a workout or a cold plunge? Because movement forward, movement does something no supplement, no app, and no mindset trick can do. It resets your brain through something called optic flow. When you walk outside, visual scenery moves past your eyes. That simple stream of images, trees, buildings, cars, clouds, creates a pattern that calms the brain's fear center, the amygdala. You don't need to know That's biology. Your body was designed to move forward, not to stay stuck in place, doom scrolling and stressing over crap you can't control. When you walk, your system interprets it as I'm safe, I'm moving, I'm in control. And that signal shuts down anxiety. Not all of it, but enough to give you your power back. I started doing this years ago, back when I was recovering from injury. I couldn't run, couldn't train, couldn't lift, but I could still walk. And what I found was that walk saved my sanity. I'd walk through the neighborhood like a damn ghost. No one out yet, just me, empty streets, and pain. But with every step, the noise in my head got quieter. That shame, that self-doubt, that chaos, it slowed down just enough for me to hear something else underneath it. Clarity, discipline, focus. That's why I walk first thing, because I don't want to run from the storm. I want to face it on my terms with a clear head and a ready mind. And here's something most people miss. It has to be outside. You walk around your apartment, that's fine, but it's not the same. When you're outside, exposed to wide open environment, your brain starts syncing with natural light, space, and motion. It reminds your system it's morning, it's go time. Even if it's cloudy, sharper, calmer, more grounded. The worse the conditions, the more I grow. That's not just mindset. That's hard science combined. So give it direction. You don't need therapy first thing. You don't need to fix your life before 6 a.m. What you need is this. Put on your shoes. Step outside. Walk. Let the world pass by you. Don't say a word. Just observe. Just move. Give your brain space to breathe before it gets suffocated by the chaos of modern life. By the time I'm back, I haven't just moved my legs. I've moved my mind from reactive to ready, from anxious to alert, from emotional to operational. You don't need a gym. You don't need a hack. You need motion. You need and reclaim your morning one step at a time. By the time I get back from that walk, I haven't even had breakfast, but I've already won 3 battles. Woke up without excuses. Tracked my behavior with discipline. Walked into discomfort, not away from it. But we're not done. We're just getting warmed up. Before I even think about training, riding, and working, I need to flip the biological switch that tells my entire body it's time to perform. And that switch is light and hydration. Step 1, sunlight in the eyes. When I get outside in the morning, I don't wear sunglasses. I'm not trying to look cool. I'm trying to kickstart my internal engine. Here's the science cells. They don't care what you see. They care what kind of light hits them. They're called melanopsin ganglion cells. And when they get hit with morning light, they send a signal to your brain that says, it's time to wake the hell up. That one signal does a chain reaction. It sets your hormone cycles. It boosts your metabolism. It shuts down melatonin, the sleepy stuff. And it raises cortisol, your natural alertness. Rise early, it spikes where it belongs in the morning. That's when your body wants to go to war. Now, I don't always get a sunny day, but even when it's cloudy, outdoor light crushes indoor light by 50x. That's not motivation. That's physics. So I don't wait for perfect weather. I don't wait for the right feeling. I step outside and give my brain the light it needs to dominate. Some days I get 10 minutes, other days 30. But every day I do it. No debating. It isn't just shining, it's fueling your system for the fight ahead. Step 2, hydration with a mission. Let's talk water. Most people treat hydration like a background task. Me, it's a protocol. By the time you wake up, you've lost water through breathing, sweating, sleeping. Even if you don't feel thirsty, your brain is already running on a deficit. And when your brain's dry, you don't think clearly. So I make myself drink at least 16, 32 ounces of water when I return from the walk. Not because I want to, because I need to. I also throw in a pinch of sea salt. Why? Because your neurons fire Using electrolytes, sodium, potassium, magnesium. No electrolytes, no performance. Period. This isn't some fancy hack. This is baseline human physiology. I'm not sipping lemon detox tea. I'm not mixing powders with unicorn sparkles. It's water, sea salt, discipline. Sometimes it's tough. Cold water in a dry throat, too bad. I drink it anyway. That's what ownership looks like. People always want, you don't need motivation. You need light in your eyes. Every morning, this is my sequence. Get light, get hydrated, get clear. I don't touch coffee yet. That's coming later. Right now, I'm priming the machine. You don't redline. Let me tell you something most people don't want to hear. You're going to lose. You're going to fall flat on your face. You're going to fail so hard, it'll feel like... Let me ask you something, bro. Not the version you pretend to be when you're scrolling social media or talking big in the mirror. I mean, you, the real you. The one that sits alone at night and knows damn well you're not who you should be in.
This is my excuse today. So guess what? You gotta have the mentality to show up every fucking day of your life. No matter what life throws at you. It's our responsibility to show up to the Coliseum of life. Prepare for fucking battle. I don't care what you're going through, what life's throwing at you. It's your responsibility to find your new 100%. I'm a big believer in doing something that sucks every single day of your life. Every day you're trying to find more of what you're capable of. And that's the big question. What are you capable of? Stop doing the things you're doing. You don't find inspiration by not living in the grip of life. You need to live in the grip of life to find inspiration. And the distance is unknown. That's to know who the fuck you are. If it was raining outside 3 o'clock in the fucking morning, if it was snowing, the first thing is don't go out there and do shit. My instinct was, we gotta fucking go out there. Anything that was fucking horrible in my life that I normally say no, I had to do it. My new norm is, you get there fucking work at 4 o'clock and you suffer. This is your new norm. That became my new fucking life. Most people want to get out of it. I said, no, motherfucker, this is your new life. This is who you are. Your new norm is you wake up, you get in the fucking cold water, you get beer till the shit's fucking done, and then they say you're out, you get out. So my new norm, so I do that now today. My new norm now is, if I'm doing 2 hours and 9 run, your new norm now, man, you're fucking doing 200 fucking miles. I'm in Las Vegas right now, it's hot as shit. It's not about any of that. But what it is about is a lot of us get total control to bear my mind for a life in the program. I'm not training for a race. I'm training for life. I'm training from the time I get that 2 o'clock in the morning call that my mom is dead or something happened tragic in life. I don't fall apart. A healthy body gives you a healthy mind. That's what it's about. I'm training my mind and my body and my spirit so it's all one. So I can handle the life and the life I live. That throws a whole bunch at you. It's the reality. It's about 90 degrees, 100% humidity. 4th grade reading level in high school. I stuttered. I lied to people to be their fucking friends. I got called nigger every day of my life growing up. I had stuff on my notebook, nigger, we're gonna kill you. And the shit haunted me. I came home one night from work, spraying for cockroaches. I turned on the Discovery Channel. I saw some guys going through Navy SEAL training. And they're going through hell week, they're getting their ass just beat. In and out of the water, guys ringing the bell. There's something. And I was weighed like 297 pounds. And I had to make a change in my life. What comes on, Discovery Channel show, and that's where everything changed for me. I was taking a shower, I walked out, heard these guys, and I watched these guys going through help me. Class 224, and these guys ringing the bell. A lot of guys are speeding, and it made me reflect big time on the piece of shit that I am, and I'm exactly what people say I was going to be. But a lot of us have these fears that you just don't want to fucking face. And
I had a lot. And I saw real men, when I thought were real men who were staying, who were overcoming adversity, who were overcoming all these different things that I had blamed so many fucking people in my life, my dad, my mom for not being there, my learning disability, my skin color, you know, me being everything. And so I sat there for a while and I was like, man, I got it. No one's gonna fucking come and help me. No one's gonna fucking come and help me. It's fucking me against me, period. And so I man up. And I said, the first thing I started doing is facing every fucking fear I have. What the fuck it is, man. And I had two options. It's either be that 300-pound guy who's spraying for cockroaches and made $1,000 a month, or I can totally just sack it up and fail and fail and fail until I
got out of that was recognizing it, being honest with it, being truthful with it, and then fixing it. We like to live on social media with lies about ourselves, how great we are. Get to the source and fix the problem.
I started callousing my mind at this point in my life. And I started realizing through this process that the fucking mind is what you create. And I started opening different doors that I didn't think were even there, that I didn't think even existed. And the more doors opened up, the more I started realizing that my potential is damn near endless. I self-taught, it became so nasty and dirty that I wasn't like the fact that I weighed 0.25. So it became from being defeated to like, man, all right, motherfucker, maybe more than go 0.75. You know, it just became this different mindset. I turned negatives into positives. So I would take like, who would even think about doing this? So I would sit in my couch saying, who at 297, who can't fucking swim that great, who's scared of the fucking water, we have the fucking balls. We have the balls to fucking man up, get a job, and go and then put everything on itself. So it's how I started talking to myself and putting myself in a whole different category that would fuel me the next day. I just kept using that as fuel and fuel. No one would do this shit. No one would do this shit. You're the best motherfucker around. You're the best motherfucker ever lived. I just kept fueling me with the right kind of message that I needed to hear, that I was never telling myself. And through time, it became reality.
More things you can do. Get outside that zone. That zone makes you feel good. The stronger your mind's gonna get. It starts getting used to doing shit like this. It's not fun. My mind's used to it. And you have to take your mind, take control of that. So that you get out in the real world, and they fuck you up. You got the text. So I'm about 15 miles from home, and I often talk about taking souls. This morning, this person, I usually train alone. This person wanted to run with me. And I said, fine, we'll run 15. This morning comes, this storm's coming in this way, and the person calls and said, hey, why don't we do it tomorrow? Taking souls, and I told the motherfucker, I'm gonna run 15 today, and I'll run a few again tomorrow. That's what taking souls is about. I thought about taking the day off, because the storm's coming in right now, and there's not a soul out here for me.
So I started using all these different tools and tactics to get in instructors' heads. And taking souls, that's what happened, man. We're Wednesday, freezing fucking cold. Everybody's jackhammering. Everybody wants to, everybody's just want to get through it now. Let's just get through this, man. I can't wait till Friday so we can gradually help me get going. I said, let's go ahead and have some fun. I said, let's start fucking these guys. So the evolution here was we just got through the med check. You know, we're stripped down to nothing. They're checking us out, making sure we're good. Checking for pneumonia, checking for fucked up knees. My knees all jacked up. They're giving me shots and shit. And I was like the boat crew leader of boat crew 2. So everybody's holding the boat, we're shaking. The boat started coming out of their head. All the boat crews are all lined up, fucking up. And I'm looking at that, and I turn around and look at his head, guys. It's time to fucking take some souls. I need to fucking stop. Listen, I can send this fucking instructors up. Just take my lead, trust me. We can get you one. We start throwing this boat in the fucking air, catch the boat, we catch it. Start yelling, I can't hurt fucking boat crew 2. We're yelling our fucking ass off, and we do it.
it, stop. Like, what the fuck? Like, stop. I look at these instructors, and their faces literally look like someone, like, just like took their soul out. Like, what the fuck just happened, man? I know we know this. Now,
where's the motherfucker who says, hey, I'm here again today. I'm here again tomorrow. I'm gonna be here the next day. I'm 50 years old. I'm still fucking getting after it. It's important that there's no fucking limit on what's possible. I want to be the guy that people look at. I don't care black or anything. Like, I don't care. But said this motherfucker's gonna keep coming after whatever the fuck is in front of me. I wanted that. I kept picturing me falling down and getting up. Every motherfucker called me nigger. I was done. Even myself, I wanted to feel something besides me. I wanted to just go the distance. And that going the distance pushed me to a point of where now I go fast. But when you put that practice every day, you lace them up, don't run. It's just a metaphor for life. Their journey. And it's everybody else's shit. I'm not the best at anything. I'm not gifted. I'm just driven. I'm a guy that came from nothing. Anybody's capable of doing shit like this. Anybody.
All these guys dying, you know, I had a kid wanted 135. It's a 135-mile range through Death Valley in the summertime. I had privilege to go on an open view. I was a big-time powerlifter. I lifted weights heavy. That's what I did. So I called Chris Carson up on Wednesday. He said, look, man, the only way you can qualify for my races is to run 100 miles at one track for 24 hours to see the miles you can. My goal was 100 miles.
I knew nothing about ultra. The first I ever run was 20 miles at that time. I didn't run hardly all this time. I was a SEAL, but I was like a bodybuilder. And I did elliptical training 20 minutes on Sunday. Funny, this guy named Joe Burns, who put me through my hell weeks, a SEAL guy, he's one of the hardest guys out there. He was in the gym on Friday before I did this race. And he would do full body squats, deadlifts, power cleans. It's like, fucking hell. I went in there and did full body, hardcore squat, deadlifts, and everything with this guy. Because I knew he was going to come watch me in this race. So I've always been about, all right, man, I'm going to see you come in here and jack this weight, and tomorrow you can watch me do a 100-mile run.
I got to mile 70, but I was done. My feet were broken. I was stress fracture, shin splints, muscles were tearing. I'm messed up bad. So I literally started to turn white. I'm at mile 70, I got 30 plus miles to go. Blood got my head. Pooping up my fucking back. And I got 30 miles. And I can't stand up, and my blood pressure all messed up. I had to do 3 donuts, grade school, overcome so many obstacles in my life. This last 30 miles of this race is when I realized a human being is not so human anymore. We have the ability to go in such a space. If you're going to suffer, and I mean suffer, your brain and your body, once connected together, can you eat? I was on the brink of death. And I was able to chunk this 30 damn miles into small pieces. I was so driven. And I'm not going to say motivated, motivation's crap. Motivation comes and goes. When you're driven, whatever's in front of you will get destroyed.
I don't ever close my mind to the fact that this can't be done.
This became a personal.
Yo, what up, Ishay? What up, Blue Bear?
This became me against this race.
What up, Neil?
Kids that call me nigga, me against me. I broke this thing down into small pieces. I said, my entire life. This will change everything for me mentally going forward. From this kid who came from dirt, nothing, who couldn't read until he was in junior high school, and is now here. I went in, I walked a mile. I said, who are you? If I can walk one more mile. If I can walk another mile. At mile 81, my ex-friend looked at me and said, you're not going to make the time. When your mind knows it's not going to quit, and this is what I found out, it's not 40% rule. When your mind knows it's not going to quit, your body will adapt to whatever is in front of it.
And I was literally hobbling around this track, just walking. My feet were in the worst place in my entire life.
I was really walking around with my wife at the time, and she goes, you're not going to make the time. She goes, you're working on you're walking, I feel yourself in my mouth. I got
to mile 81. And the second she said that, I'm not going to make the time, I was ready to do the last 19 miles, non-stop. And at that time, at mile 81, something clicked that I'll never probably be able to do again. My mind, body, spirit, soul, everything was connected. My mind knew I wasn't fucking around. It knew it wasn't real. It knew that guy was dead and buried and gone. And I was going to die out here on this fucking run for whatever reason why. I was going to get through this motherfucker. I didn't give a damn. It made no, there was no fucking crowds. There was no trophy at the end. I wasn't even in a race. It was nothing. It wasn't about nothing. There was no nothing. It was a bunch of people didn't know who the fuck I was. And it was me against me.
It wasn't SEAL training, it wasn't Ranger School, it wasn't Delta Force, it wasn't in that crap we went through. It was just 19 hours and 6 minutes that forever changed my life to know that we as human beings are capable of anything. And we don't need any special kind of parents or tools to get there. So I end you with this. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. Thank you very much.
I'm a guy that came from nothing. Anybody's capable of doing shit like this. Anybody. And this great feeling came over me, but also the worst pain in my life. I couldn't get up, I couldn't stand up, and I sat in that tub. She put the water on me, she called my mom up. My mom was dating the doctor at the time. The doctor said, you need to get into a hospital now. She came back in, all I went through was called Chris Cosman on the phone and raised her to bad water. I said, fucking did it. So she said, take the doctor. I said, no, let me sit here and enjoy this pain. She said, what are you talking about? I said, you know, I need to go to the doctor. I realized that. But I never thought it was humanly possible to do that. I went 70 miles. And at 70 miles, I was dead. I was at 100%. What I thought was 100%. I was 31 more miles after being in the worst physical shape I've ever been in my life. And all that pain and suffering and things going through my fucking body, and I sat that tub and the water was hitting me, it was the most amazing feeling of accomplishment, and I want to be known. I did this. As crazy as it sounds, it was the most amazing moment of my entire life. To come from this kid who was physically torturing himself, was torturing this guy now, who was able to overcome such amazing odds and obstacles. And I called Chris Cosman, the race director, of Backwater, and he said, the idea of a 24-hour race is to run 24 hours. You only ran 19. And he put doubt in my mind that he would let me in the Backwater. 2 weeks later, roughly December 5th, was this marathon that we all signed off in one race I did. This marathon, December 5th in Las Vegas. I said, you know, it's the first one. I can't run. Maybe I can walk with my mom. That gun went off. 2005, 14 days after, I broke myself off, and I qualified for the Boston Marathon in 308. The gun went off, and that thing came back. Like, all right, man, what if you qualify for Boston, man? You try to hustle, but help me out. I tried 101 miles. What the fuck is 26 miles to me now? So the mindset going into it was like, I ran 75 more miles. So a month later or so, I went to this race called Hurt 100. 26,000 feet climbing over 100 miles. Probably one of the top 5 hardest 100-mile races in the world. Went out there and got through the race. Did 30 and trained hard. I got picked my first year. Went back to second year, got third.
When it comes down to how long can you stay in that pool, when it comes down to how far can you
put yourself in hell, that's the only time you can figure out how the fuck to get through that motherfucker. You can't read somebody else's book about some theory on how to do shit. Some guy who said in a nice little office and read and wrote some book with a nice cup of coffee and fucking head up. I want to see that guy who immersed himself in fucking hell and he thought about quitting and leaving it. And his wife and his kids, why am I here? Because is it worth it? All this crazy shit. It still said it found out a way to get through it. The permanent result comes from you fucking, I say it all the time, you have to suffer. You have to go into dark chambers that all things shut off, and you got yourself that's incredibly difficult. But coming out the other end of that motherfucker, accomplished some glorious shit that you can't even explain to people. And we're afraid. It's easier to accept the fact that I'm just not good enough. I wasn't made to do that. But I'll tell you right now, man, we can do a lot of shit when it comes to this pure arm guts and willpower and get through shit. We have a lot more with that, a lot more than we think we have.
Just not some easy, lit up, street-like path with nice smooth roads.
Right. It's a difficult motherfucker where you're going to fail and you're going to be in your head. You're going to be saying, I'm not good enough. And it's how you get through that. It's how you get through that on a daily basis when that thing is saying, man, I'm 43, I've done so much. You start to become civilized. Your refrigerator gets full. I'm not getting cold anymore. I'm retired. At 43, I'm still putting 100-mile weeks. Still doing thousands of pull-ups, thousands of push-ups. Because I'm not allowing myself to become civilized. The worst thing that can happen to a man is to become civilized. You want to be uncommon amongst uncommon people. You start putting yourself in situations that suck, you find yourself.
Yeah.
You find it real quick. I didn't have a motherfucker come wake me up at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning and say, hey, you gotta get your shit in. I had no trainer. I didn't have a nutritionist. It was the self-discipline that I had to survive. It's not survive, it's not breathe. To thrive. I had to work at all this shit. I had to overcome, and self-discipline is everything. And you don't have it. I don't look at you like I look at kids. It's not discipline so much for me. It's all on you. It's all on you. The self-part is what's big. If you're going to suffer and suffer, go back in the grind, that internal dialogue you have with yourself when you're in misery, that's who you really are. That's where the growth happens. If you're able to stay in that moment and talk to yourself back into the suck of whatever you're going through, and you start stripping those layers away, but as you're stripping those layers away, you're building calluses over the top of shit in your mind. That's where the growth starts to happen. Is when you have to force yourself to stay in it. Let's just fucking fuck all this shit. Let's get all this pain and suffering and misery in real life. Let's cover it over. Let it blanket. Let's find peace. No. I'm sorry. It's not possible. You gotta go into that fucking hellhole of life that you have. That fucked you up. You fix it. When I was younger, I had this image in my mind with this man. And I got all these people who are badasses, characters. And in my mind, I became that. And that's what kept me going on. That is the biggest thing I could ever do in my life. I became that guy. That I once looked at all these guys, now I look at myself like, God, who the fuck can do that? I can.
To achieve the standards you achieve, to achieve the kind of person you are today, to have the influence you have. It's like you had to go through that in order to empower yourself. That it's not like you're a superhuman person. That is like a character in a book, right? You're a real human being who has real insecurities, real failures in your past, and real demons. You figured out a way to harness that energy and just keep going.
I did 67,000 pull-ups in 9 months. Training for a record for 4,000. And the failures, I think the first time in September, failed rigidly on the days of 2,588 or something like that. Failed rigidly for millions of people. 2 months later, November, tried again, failed again. 2 months later, in January 19th, I found this fucking guy. Even the hardest man, in times of suffering, what we do is we forget how hard we really are. That's what suffering is. Suffering is a test. That's all it is. Suffering is a true test of life. And I said to myself, who on this fucking world will still take over life? You are. You gotta be the hardest man on the planet. Is it true? I don't give a fuck. I believe it. I believe it today. Tighten up. It's okay. Trust me. It's okay. You might be called nigger one day. It's okay. How are you gonna flip it upside down and say, Roger that? Now
part of this shit. And you'll read about me years from now. Taking your skin, because what you need. Don't be afraid of the reflection in the mirror. That's all you can be afraid of. Once you overcome the reflection in the mirror, you've done it. We are all great. You gotta find the courage. You gotta find the courage to put your Bose headphones on and silence the noise out of this world and to find it. And to find it is out there, but it's gonna take hard work, courage, self-discipline. It's gonna take all the non-cognitive skills to be great. You know, smart is good, all that stuff is good. That's all cognitive. It's the non-cognitive skills that set you apart from everybody else.
I'm on a journey of life, and we all have a different journey. I want to be forever proud of who I was as a man and change who I used to be, the liar, the insecure.
Do what you do best.
What's that? Hunt. But the baby, it's going to have to kill me.
It's a man's hand tonight, now you know that. It's a man's hand tonight. This moment, this hour, it ain't no talking about the heart, fellas. It ain't gonna bring it until it goes through.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
You kill a king. You don't stab him in the dark. You kill him where the whole court can watch him die.
I want them to know that this is coming. And there's nothing they cannot stop it.
I became obsessed with being the baddest motherfucker that God ever created.
You know what to pay. I was looking forward to killing you.
Come along, kid. Tell them all. Whoever comes, whoever it is, I'll kill them. I'll kill them all. Lion doesn't consider himself with the opinions of the sheep. I'm gonna kill you, Bill. I'm gonna watch you die. Because I can keep going, brick by brick, dollar by dollar, body by body. I listen for it again. Don't let yourself get past anything you are not willing to walk out on in 30 seconds flat if you feel the heat around the corner. But you fight that as I am the alpha. He really wants to be the alpha. And that's why there's a hatred. Don't push it. Don't push it. I'll give you more you won't believe. I'll take you to the back side. Not back.
If you're good at something, I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad.
Whatever it is, it is good.
That's not a hero. That's not how God thinks, baby.
When I had the chance. You think you can do this to me? I'm the man up in this face. You'll never see the light of day. You think you can do it? I'm gonna stay. You just live in. King Kong ain't got on me.
Listen, I'm the homemaker. And I can do whatever I want.
See, madness, as you know, is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
I do not conflict.
Oh, I have all the characteristics of a human being. Flesh, skin, hair. Something horrible is happening inside me. I don't know why. My nightly bloodlust has overflowed into my days. I feel lethal, on the verge of frenzy. I think my mask of sanity is about to slip. He was the one who said to kill the fucking boogeyman. What did you say? What did you say to me? Say it. Sorry. This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. Not a manifest. Use your anger intelligently. And I promise you myself that one day the whole world will know and fear my other colors.
Do I play rough? Shut up to my little friend.
Darkness is your ally. If you adopted the dark, I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already. Everything is gone. I am what remains. You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did. 10, sleep, eat, repeat.
I don't care about living or dying. I'm a dysfunctional mother, but I'm okay. I want them to think. I want their kids to think that I don't want to shoot them on it. Help. Protect. You see. You gotta catch the wolf. The wolf protect you. You know what I'm saying? My mind is absolutely bulletproof, solid as a rock. I am number one. So if you are number one, who gives a shit if number two steps out in place of number three? At the end of the day, I'm number one.
Yeah, so I don't like excuses, explanation. You know, my philosophy is to be perfect.
I really understand. Let your humble space.
Two types of champions. There are champions who prepare themselves to win. There are the other ones who prepare themselves to dominate. I prepare myself not to win because I know that I'm going to win. I want to win in fashion. I want to dominate. I want to know people.
If you don't handle self-doubt, insecure.
Most of the time, doesn't help us to do something.
There's people out there that are just working harder than everybody else, and they're gonna keep doing it. Yeah, and that's their grind.
This isn't not everything God. I say God. God is the God that can take any place. Right now in life, your family's looking for that one guy right now. You're looking for that one guy who's strong, who's that pillar for the family in hard times. Make sure they look around. They look around and find you. These are the times right now. Step up. You're that guy that can take anything.
The best way to fight the people that chase you in the night is to stop and turn around. Turn around.
Opportunity.
There is a hook in me. Something you cannot see. It is there.
He served in the Boer War, First World War, and Second World War. He was shot in the face, head, stomach, ankle, leg, hip, and ear, was blinded in his left eye, survived 2 plane crashes, tunneled after a prisoner of war camp, and tore off his own fingers when a doctor declined to amputate them. Describing his experiences in the First World War, he wrote, "Frankly, I enjoyed the war."
War, that's what I feel. War, that's what's on my mind. I've been feeling the fate. I've been starving to doubt. So there's no doubt in my mind that I came on this way.
So I ask you, my God, my God, what's it gonna be? Are you a fighter in a war? Are you a fucking warrior in a garden?
Tell me. Do you bleed? You will.
I woke up. Everybody else is fucked. Because I woke up. You all had a chance until I woke up.
Kill the enemy! Kill the enemy! Kill the enemy! Come on!
Tonight they will fight. Tonight we will kill them. Everything you got right here, like the
Do you really want to be a a champion. Why? Because you just want to be cool. You want to be the coolest guy on the block. Like you're not gonna win. You're gonna find some psychopath who just lives it. It's their whole life, and if it's not your whole life, get out.
There was a psychopath out there because I was extremely hyper competitive every day. I didn't feel like, okay, let's get to Sunday, and then now it's the time. Like every day was the time.
Brothers, for tonight, we died.
There'll be some more. I will end his career for him.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
You gotta decide whether you're a
What up?
warrior. You might think that life tell you a bad hand, but I'm here to tell you life will give you exactly what you tolerate. And if you've been tolerating mediocrity, you've been tolerating average, you've been tolerating this victim mentality that you're carrying, then guess what? You have exactly what you deserve.
This is not another hell. That's another place below hell.
Everybody else quits when they get sick or they have an excuse or they get in a funk or they get, whatever. If you're able to operate even when things are hard, you can't be.
Whenever you don't expect it, everybody's trying to talk. You don't tolerate this thing. Respect is not given in it.
I need you to go to the next level. I need you to elevate. I need you to dominate. I need you to be there. I need you to be feeling.
I'm his, guys. So get the hell out of the door. He's running away from the moon. Time to sign the contract. Spain, Hawaii, wherever.
The boy who lived come to life. Those who cling to death live.
I'm attracted to my class. I'm just an extreme example. But a working man can achieve.
There's people that train to compete. There's people that train to win, and then the great champions out.
This is our house. I was born a king. I was born to be a winner. I was born to be a champ. The difference between a champion and a loser is a mindset. What's your mindset work? Killer mindset is ain't nobody gonna stop. I hadn't used all this negative shit that was making me weak and poor as a person. I hadn't used this the power that now fueled that. Look on the stage, hold up. When people surpass all these motherfuckers. They got discounts on goods. If you want to be great and phenomenal, you gotta pay blood, you gotta pay sweat, you gotta pay tears, you gotta pay every single day. There are no shortcuts to greatness. To be great, you gotta be all in. To be great, you gotta get 120. To be great, you gotta put one effort every single time. Every single time. To be great.
You know this or no? There is not a 50-50 because in my life, I sacrifice everything I have. I will sleep, train, eat, repeat, and that's it.
And you are son. Took that from me.
Stole that from me. Killed that from me. So you can either hand over your son or you let it die. Let it go.
A lot of people never feel like that today. Be angry. In your bones. You have a war. You gotta become war.
You have to eat the dream. You have to sleep the dream. You have to dream the dream. You have to see it when nobody else sees it. You have to feel it when it's not tangible. You have to believe it when you cannot see it. You gotta be possessed with the dream.
You gotta be a little mental, I think, from what I did. You can't be social, you can't be out doing a lot of other activities. So you put on the blinders and you got tunnel vision on what the ultimate goal is. I was always on track with everything. Everything was structured. I lived in a big box in order to be the best.
I noticed how you come across somebody once in a while. You shouldn't have fucked with. That's me.
Your best ain't good enough. Your best don't work. You need to go beyond numbers. You need to go beyond the numbers. You need to let the world know that you exist. You need to let the world know that you made different. You look different. You're stronger. You're more passionate. You will live yourself. When the roots of the world shut you down, you woke up the next day and you said, I got this.
Let me see what you do when you're tired. I'll kill you with my teacup. You stabbed the devil in the back. You forced it back into the life that he had just left.
If they move, kill them.
Because she knows you have to get what you want your own way.
Get it done.
It's not what you did, son. Angers me, son. It's who you did it to.
Nobody.
Nobody. It's too late.
I have to fight you. They said, Daniel, what do you want? I said, I want the easiest fight in this division. I'm not saying